The intense Sword and Shield Pokemon right here, Aegislash. We're not talking about Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield, but we have a Japanese meta. This matchup right here, it's not going to be a focus on Aegislash. We will do one of those commentaries at a later date, hopefully soon for this channel. Want to give people a little bit more time to master it, don't you think? But hoping to see an awesome game today that just involves an Aegislash on each of these teams. We have now heard that ready, go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Kendo, here to always bring you Pokemon Unite commentary. Always looking for top teams, top games, top players. Anything like that, subscribe if it's your thing. Here we go. With Aegislash joined by Pikachu on this top lane, so actually running a 2-1-2. This is sort of interesting, just because a lot of the, we'll call it the English meta, but a lot of other meta in the game will sort of run that 1-1-3, or just at least have that top lane be soloed by like a Lucario, a Zarina, sometimes Greedent. If you're looking at Japanese meta, you know, you could even look at like a 1-1-3, unless the Greedent, of course, is in the jungle, and we obviously mean the opponent's jungle. But what you're seeing in this matchup is actually no Greedent on either side, so that is kind of throwing a wrench, throwing me for a loop, let's say, being that this is mostly, if not all, Japanese competitors. And so likely, of course, waiting for that Corphish to appear right here. Yes, that does seem to be the thing, so Slowpoke and Absol, both gonna go for it actually with Frogadier in the mix, and that Absol player did let the Slowbro now get that experience, let them evolve, of course, and then we wait for the Bees, which have appeared at 850, obviously gonna go down quickly. Orange Squad kind of pushed back right here, and so we will see what's transpiring on the top lane. It's actually gonna be Honedge on Honedge there as Purple Hone goes down, and now immobilizing the Frogadier on the goal. This could go well for Pikachu, but Honedge still trying to, yes, that actually is gonna be the KO. I was gonna say Honedge trying to make sure that that does not happen for the Orange Squad, and it actually could go down right here, being on this goal, but the only protection right now is to actually score in those points, and then of course meet the inevitable demise. So while bottom lane had Orange Squad being pushed back, it does look like Orange kind of made a few advances here on the top lane, and then ultimately seeing a small defeat right there. But early on still, we are just about to hit that 8-minute mark, and we see Doublade here for Purple. Not too many points on the board. You know, some Japanese meta matches, you're going to see scoring happening just rapidly, especially where the Greedents are concerned. If you see the Greedent in the games, you just know that it's going to be that even 1 through 3. That's enough to just keep on scoring in and in, over and over and over again. But as it stands, it's actually going to be a goose egg for Purple and 21 for Orange at the moment. Right now, just sitting below 740 on the clock, and we are now going to see Purple's first scores, which are going to be 15 right there from Doublade. Notice everybody was hiding out in the grass waiting for that 720 Bees, but it was a little bit early, so that is probably a good idea. If you can catch somebody off guard, you know, why not? So Orange actually did sort of emerge from that grass, came in, got a few hits, and this Slowbro just tanking as it should, even trying to recover all of that, but no, finally will fall, as well as the Absol. And so these Bees still being contested here on the top lane until just now falling. It's a close battle with Doublade and with Zeraora, both vying for it. Zeraora sitting on a pretty 30. That would be very nice to score, but both of these players may be looking to either rotate down or they're going to go for the Rotom. I was going to say more likely Rotom, but right now kind of might be getting mixed up in a fight just between them, either before rotating or before hitting that objective. So yes, actually, Aegislash will get that KO and is now obviously Aegislash as we say this. Meanwhile, Absol Sucker Punch in, pull up the Night Slash on the Dreadnought. Looks like Purple Squad will go ahead and burst this down, but they are about to be challenged by Orange. But Orange Squad just might be too late. That is going to confirm, yes, left side team. Greninja getting that final hit on it, and Eldegoss goes down for Orange, ladies and gentlemen. And so now we're seeing another one bites the dust. That's going to be Ivysaur down for Orange. This leaves Purple, of course, open with plenty of opportunity to score on this bottom goal right now, and they are going to do so. Not going to break it just yet until we see that final bottom lane KO, we can call it. But Greninja will score in this pretty big 30 right here, now putting Purple Squad up 137 to 21. And just as we're saying it, 142 points now for the Purple Squad in their favor. Aegislash really with its hands full. If it had hands, that was definitely biting off more than it could chew. Also, if it had a mouth, I mean, hey, when I go back on it, it kind of has hands, right? But Orange just generally losing out on that Dreadnought. Maybe they think about the importance, of course, of hitting Rotom, and oftentimes if you are the team that loses out on the Dreadnought, maybe you all weren't there. They are going to get that Rotom. We do see the Unites fly out. Meanwhile, Pikachu down there on the bottom lane for Purple, just off-laning this situation as Rotom advances towards that purple goal on top. But the train of thought is that sometimes when you do lose that that Dreadnought, if you are part of that squad, if it was because of a numbers game, let's say you didn't have all of your squad there on the bottom trying to hit that Dreadnought all together, you might have people actually who are closer to top than, say, the team that actually got the Dreadnought purple in this case. Aegislash going hardcore on orange, and we do mean orange squad, but also orange 0618, the player right now. This Eldegoss really with an uphill battle because that is not only Aegislash, but Pikachu staring right at them. That is going to be a very nice overcap on that top goal because Pikachu scoring in the 40 when that goal definitely did not require 40 to break. Just want to remind everybody we will have our focus commentary on Aegislash coming up hopefully somewhat soon. Wanted to give people more time to master it as we saw the coup de grace, that Unite move. That's going to be from Orange's Aegislash, and Purple just hanging on, really keeping that fight going. But this commentary is being recorded on February 11th, so just to give a bit of context for the time that this is being done, Zeraora possibly taunting right here, but will eventually kind of create a little bit more distance between Purple and themselves. We are just almost 100 points difference right now. That Sucker Punch is going to come out, and they just absolutely tear that Zeraora to bits. The Cotton Cloud Crash is going to go down from Orange right now. Is that really going to be enough? I would say no. It might not have been the best time to go ahead and initiate that unless maybe he felt that he had no other means for survival. This is just really a bad situation for Orange, the player, and the squad right there. Certainly unfortunate for them. You see Purple getting the Dreadnought. You see Purple largely ahead in levels just overall as a squad average, and Venusaur is now going down even after that Verdant Anger. And so your likely play obviously is going to be Zapdos in the end game, but what can you do until then? Once again, Yuxi, our Aegislash, going up against much typically less favored odds, we would say, and will fall without a KO there as Absol now advances up towards that top lane without any of the other Purple squad members. You do see two of Orange up there on the top, and so is it a vie for Rotom? Well, while we're focused here on the bottom lane, I do want to point out we can see a lot from the mini-map. I mean, bottom lane, there's kind of a lot of action going on right now because the slow beams down up top, but also right here, the coup de grace as well goes down for Purple, and they are looking to take out that Orange Aegislash, which they are successful, and the Orange Eldegoss, ladies and gentlemen. And so now you just have to wonder, as we revisit the top lane, it does look like actually Purple is sort of opened up for a Rotom now as well. After getting many pivotal, crucial KOs right there against Orange, they are now going to succeed here with the objectives once again. And so your path to victory for Orange is just looking lesser and lesser as it goes on, but still staying within a good score differential. You just always obviously are looking out for kind of the future of the game, right? Whenever you're playing Unite, it's like, are we currently in the early game? Well, let's look to the middle. Let's look to that late game. When you're in the middle, look to the late game final stretch, all of these things. And so with just about 2:45 on the clock, there are not a whole lot of things left to do. If you have a lot of points, you obviously might want to wait until the final stretch to actually score those in if you have less than a minute to go. It's not always, but maybe a little bit more likely. Now, they are looking to burst this last Dread, presumably, because we are seeing Absol, Slowbro, Greninja all hanging out there on the bottom lane getting ready for that, and Aegislash just in a lot of trouble. That's for Purple Squad because Zeraora and Venusaur, not a friendly combo when going up against you right here, so there will be the Sucker Punch initiation once again, that Night Slash. Absol and crew gonna go ahead and burst down that Dreadnought very quickly. So looks good for left side team, and we're gonna see Orange, that's Greninja, scoring up top along with that Eldegoss at 29 points. And so it might have actually seemed like, did I miss one? We just had Eldegoss score up in there as we now reach the final stretch, and it is a close battle, ladies and gentlemen. Orange has now overtaken for that victory. You can see that with a victory this small and this close, anything can happen. Venusaur is out of there for Orange. Not good to start that off right here for Orange Squad, already kind of having this trajectory in the game. Gonna miss the coup de grace. Yuxi will still go ahead and chase down Tic Tac Man, the Greninja for Orange. Seemed like he was in a little bit of trouble. Will actually reach that goal though, and Yuxi just gonna continue that pursuit, shadow clawing his way on through, of course, the illusions, and Greninja now kind of has an opportunity to turn that around, and actually he does for Orange. And so right here at the Zapdos, not looking good for Orange Squad, and they will. Purple Squad will actually get it. You can see Orange Aegislash maybe trying to go for a steal, but doesn't really have a lot of openings for that, especially when you had 4 Purple Squad members. Luckily, they do take out the Pikachu, but look at this. We're going to see what a goal, because there will be hundos flying left and right, ladies and gentlemen. And so this is where Orange is doing probably what they should be doing. You see many of their members advancing towards the goals. Got to try to get one of these in, especially these hundos. Keep those scores even, because you did not see a lot of purple goals. Just maybe a few hundreds here and there, and so Orange needs to drop those in. Obvious disadvantage is not having those charged goals like Purple had that advantage for. Absol going to be doing a little bit of a dance here, and we see Yuxi the Aegislash hanging on to this goal right now. Does not want anybody to score on this. Eldegoss and Aegislash for Orange do outnumber it, but obviously going to have that advantage of having the goal, and now you're going to see being back backed up by Absol, who does go for that pursuit. Maybe not literally, though, is going to pursue Orange, the Eldegoss, and that is just devastating. Can't be happy if you're Eldegoss in that situation, and now we see the dancing continue as Orange Aegislash is now thrown up into the air by the telekinesis, then just going to be pummeled with surfs with all sorts of attacks and abilities from Pikachu. Absol, Slowbro, it was not looking good. And so it's looking like we got about 11 seconds on the clock, and with that final countdown, it is not likely that Orange is going to come back from this, so obviously in their mind, they were hoping for something a little bit better. At most stages of the game, we can see, and maybe we should see it in the final breakdown, of course, too, to really display this, but it did seem Purple really just was ahead most of the game on objectives, on levels, on score, and so we'll peep the breakdown right here. Yes, with that, we have a final score of 393 for Purple and 295 for Orange. I think there was a good effort, and certainly at that Zapdos, the teams were mostly neck and neck for a good minute or so there, and so definitely congratulations to Purple Squad. Unfortunately, Zeraora on Orange ending up with that 0. We got the breakdowns for you on screen, ladies and gentlemen, but if you enjoy commentary like this, please look to the end screen coming up on screen. You can click one of those and see another one, and thanks for viewing.